something that really pisses you off, you should triple check that one.
That's why people like our show, because they know that we are checked by ABC News. From Walter Cronkite, basically, to this guy, Joe Rogan, who believes in dragons.
I had to read the thing about The View because I just thought it was funny. Joe Behar was trying to say that I believe in dragons. I checked it. And the lady goes, did you double check it? She goes, I checked it. He believes in dragons.
I checked it. He believes
in dragons.
He believes in dragons.
Did you triple check that?
Yes, I did.
All throughout these same time periods, there's been giant lizards. There've been Komodo dragons. There's been crocodiles been here for fucking hundreds of million years or whatever they've been for.
The circulating rumor that Joe Rogan and Carrie Underwood are collaborating to file an $800 million lawsuit against Sunny Hostin seems shocking, but it is causing intense discussions on social media, and Carrie Underwood is allegedly already pursuing her own legal action against Sunny Hostin. Because Joe Rogan has a history of criticizing the viewpoint, some believe he would join forces. Is this massive lawsuit a genuine danger, or is it simply more online conjecture? Indeed, the notion alone has sparked a wide range of viewpoints. Welcome to a thorough analysis of this continuing dispute, where we'll examine how Carrie Underwood's contentious performance sparked a lot of discussion on talk shows. Joe Rogan's unreserved criticism and the Sunny host's harsh comments might be the last straw that fuels this lawsuit speculation. You'll understand why so many people think this is more than just internet rumors at the end of Into the Spotlight. Be patient, since things will heat up quickly before any. Carrie Underwood's attendance at Donald's inauguration, according to some fans, was the catalyst for future lawsuits or contentious arguments with talk show hosts. Simply showcased in the days and weeks after her visit, social media became a battleground, with discussions ranging from whether it should be deemed an unforgivable act for musicians to perform for an elected leader to whether artists should maintain their political neutrality. Others saw her feeling of patriotism and her ability to speak as a betrayal, and she was thrown into the crossfire. While others accused her of endorsing a controversial individual, her fans saw her act as a simple show of respect for the American transition. Soared in popularity, with some questioning her motives and others praising her courage. Carrie Underwood remained mostly quiet during it all, letting the online discussion go on without saying anything in public. After the initial uproar died down, what should have been just another fleeting media moment took a drastic turn when Sunny Hostin of The Viewpoint stood forward. Soon, more people than ever before were watching the drama, and the groundwork for potential legal action was being laid. It seemed unimaginable that a single patriotic song performance would result in an $800 million lawsuit including Joe Rogan and other celebrities, yet that is precisely how this tale developed. When Sunny Hostin made the decision to voice her thoughts over Carrie Underwood's decision to appear on national television, things became heated. Sunny expressed her disapproval, even going so far as to call the appearance an endorsement of someone she regarded as guilty, even if the Carr's critics were completely in agreement. Supporters of Carr sprang into action right away to refute Sunny's framing, spreading memes and hashtags on Twitter, Instagram, and other social media sites in response to the mounting criticism of The View host. As viewers examined the scenario, the drama became more intense every day. Many fans quickly pointed out that calling someone guilty was a serious claim to make and was also legally incorrect. Sunny's claims and questioned her credibility. Some have argued that she was just using her right to free speech, which is granted to all talk show hosts. She was spreading false information, according to some, but the discussion soon heated up. As more voices joined the chorus, both critics and fans started to fear that Carrie Underwood's silence might not last forever. Tension flared, setting the stage for a showdown in court, and the whispers did indeed begin. Beyond politics, some asked whether open criticism might turn into defamation and if powerful media figures should be held responsible for their remarks made on air. Although official authorities were unable to verify the precise amount, Carrie Underwood was allegedly suing Sunny Hostin and The View for defamation, alleging that Sunny's comments had seriously damaged her image. Social media seized onto the startling figure of $800 million as the purported sum in Carrie's outrageous demand for over $1 billion from the talk show host caused a wave of incredulity, and the internet exploded once again with people taking sides. Supporters felt Sunny should face legal consequences since it might be unfair and harmful to accuse someone of aiding a criminal. However, detractors mocked the alleged lawsuit, claiming that Carrie overreacted in an attempt to restrict free speech. The $800 million number is still speculative, all sides acknowledged, until court records are released. Particularly online rumors have an odd way of coming to pass, which just serves to stoke the flames. According to a number of sources, Joe Rogan could participate in or at the very least back the car's legal fight. The View has often criticized Rogan for his unvarnished opinions and controversies on his podcast. Rogan was well known for taking a firm stand in public arguments. As a consequence, the narrative became more complex, with two prominent figures getting ready to join forces in an odd way. Regardless matter whether it was a rumor or the fact, the idea sparked social media. Burning during one of his podcast episodes, Joe Rogan was unrestrained in his criticism of The View and its hosts, especially when the drama with Carrie Underwood became more intense. He called the show's stance on free speech and criticism one-sided, saying that they support the right to criticize anybody at any time yet get defensive when pressed. Rogan also called The View a sensationalist circus and accused Sunny of acting angry. Supporters of Rogan enjoyed the incident, taking screenshots of his tirade, captioning them for social media, and posting them online. Those who were tired of the media began talking about the possibility that Joe Rogan and Carrie Wood might work together on a lawsuit, even if it hasn't been confirmed. Could this collaboration usher in a new age of extensively publicized defamation lawsuits against talk programs and big networks? Given that he had spent years fighting what he called unfair coverage, misrepresentations, and personal assaults in the media, Rogan's fury suggested that he may likely seize the chance to legally challenge The View if it arose. From pop culture to politics, presenters have sparked heated debates on a variety of subjects throughout the years. Producers have often seemed to support the notion that conflict increases attention until a dispute threatens to reach the legal system. In recent years, the show has come under heavy fire from critics who say it gives a forum to prejudiced remarks rather than unbiased viewpoints. Whether it's because of her arguments with other presenters or her remarks that spark heated discussions, Sunny Hostin in particular has often found herself in the hot seat. Online, Sun's stories are often shared for better or worse. While some admirers praise her courage and desire to take on challenging subjects, others argue that she breaches ethical boundaries, particularly when talking about those who aren't there to defend themselves behind the scenes. Sources claim that ABC officials are starting to worry about the network's legal liability and reputation as a result of these instances. After all, drama on talk programs could temporarily increase attention, but suing for millions of dollars, or perhaps hundreds of millions, is another matter. Tensions are rising, according to insiders, as fans wonder whether the show's divisive commentary has gone too far this time. Naturally, everyone wants to know what will happen next. If Carrie Underwood's lawsuit is as big as the $800 million estimate suggests, Sunny Hostin and The View are going to have a lot of media backlash. If it proceeds, it may take years and cost millions of dollars in legal fees and possible settlement negotiations for both parties. Additionally, Joe Rogan may get involved. But no formal declaration has been made to establish his participation. According to cultural rumors, he would be more than happy to support Carrie if it meant appearing on a program that he feels has been demeaning him for years. The repercussions might be dire. The whole ecology of celebrity media may shift if other public leaders or celebrities who have been chastised by daytime talk programs were urged to do the same. If such a precedent were established, talk shows in the industry would surely need to exercise more caution. Encourage new rules for presenters' conversations with controversial people, or might it result in harsher sanctions from networks for those who go too far in their personal attacks? The discussion shows how the media landscape is changing and how anyone can fight back if they feel unfairly singled out, even if this is just conjecture. It goes from a single appearance at Donald Trump's inauguration to a rumored $800 million lawsuit that may involve Joe Rogan's support. A broader issue of media responsibility is at the center of this drama. Is it reasonable for talk show presenters to be subject to legal action for using harsh language, or is that restricting free speech? On the one hand, a talk show host feels entitled to attack well-known people, while on the other, a country music star is defending her reputation. Due to what he claims are years of defamation, Joe Rogan may be prepared to make an appearance on The View in the Middle. Does a well-known individual have the right to defend their reputation against accusations that they believe might harm it? Even whether you agree with Carrie Underwood's right to defend herself against false accusations or the Sunny host's right to voice her thoughts, it's hard to overlook the possible consequences of a lawsuit. What do you think? Are we seeing the beginning of a new era when popular discussion shows must exercise caution to avoid legal hazards, or is this just another exaggerated narrative that will go away without any actual repercussions? As the story goes on, there's always more to learn.